Hello everyone. So I am going to go over our calculating protons, neutrons, and electrons on this whiteboard. I figured it would be easier to show you the process instead of just giving you the answers. So we're going to start with the first one. You can follow along with the slides if you want, but I've also written them up over here. These were our questions. So I'll start with the first one. And again, you'll need your periodic table. So make sure you have that out either in your planner or on your screen, whichever one you need. So here we're asking for protons, neutrons, electrons for an element with the atomic number of 8 with a -2 charge. So how do we figure out the protons? So in your notes, you should see that the atomic number is always the number of protons. So here the atomic number is 8. So we have 8 protons. In order to figure out the neutrons, we need to have the atomic mass and subtract that by the atomic number. So you have to look on your periodic table. So go look on your periodic table, and you should see that the atomic mass is 15.999. So we're going to round that to 16. So here to find the neutrons, we have to do 16 minus 8 gives us 8 neutrons. Okay, so we have 8 neutrons. Now to find the electrons, we have this charge. Okay, we have a -2 charge. So in order to find the electrons, we need to think about which subatomic particles are positive and negative. So which one is positive? It's the protons, and our electrons are negative. Here we have a -2 charge, so we need more minuses than positives. So we need more negative things than positive things, right, in order to balance out. So here, because we know we have 8 protons, we have to have more electrons to make them negative. We need 2 more electrons to make it a -2 charge. Right? -2 charge. So here, 8 plus 2 is going to give us 10. So we have 10 electrons. Okay? This is because 10 minuses and 8 positives together give us a -2 charge. Right? We have 8 plus -10. We get -2. So that's how we're getting our -2 charge. Okay, we're going to do one more. Okay, so we have an atomic number of 5. So here, protons, neutrons, electrons. Our protons are the atomic number. So we have 5 protons. Our neutrons, we have to look on the periodic table, and I haven't looked up that, so you need to do the atomic mass minus the atomic number, which is 5, to get your neutrons. So you'll have to look that up. And then your electrons, we have a +3 charge. So +3, we need to take away negatives, right? We can't do anything to this protons because then we get a different atomic number. We get a different element, and we still have the same element. So here, we actually need to figure out a +3 charge, okay? So protons are 5, right? That means we need 3 less electrons. Okay, so here we get 2 electrons, right? That makes sense if we have 5 positives and we're adding only 2 negatives, we're going to get a plus charge. Does that make sense? And then in order to find the element, we just look at the number of protons, okay? And so the element that has a number of protons of 5 is boron. Okay? For this last one, we have two things. We have +2, and we have a mass of 11. So here we have an isotope. If you look on the element with the atomic number of 4 usually has a mass of 9. But here I'm telling you it's the mass of 11. So here we have an isotope. So you have to do that one on your own as well. So instead of doing 9, you're going to use the number 11. Okay? We can do this one out too, right? Let's do this one. So, number of protons never changes. So we have the number of protons as our atomic number. We have 4. Okay? Our neutrons, I give you the mass. So the mass is 11 minus our atomic number, okay, gives us 7. So our neutrons are 7. Okay? I did my math right, hopefully. And then electrons, it's a +2 charge. So if we have 4 protons positive, we want electrons that are negative to have charge. So we're going to do -2, right? If we add those together, 4 plus -2 gives us a +2 charge. So we have 2 electrons. Right? That makes sense. These are negative. You want to check your work when you do these. It's easy to get. Make sure if you have a +2 charge, you need to have more protons than electrons. Hopefully that makes a little bit more sense. And again, if you have questions, make sure you come to office hours, email me, or come in at lunch. All right, thanks.